everyone, welcome to the channel, and today is the day we're getting the patch notes. Tomorrow gonna be the update and the live stream I'm gonna drop, and we're gonna go through the patch details and see what's the negative, what's the positive, and what you should be watching on. And generally, my opinion, I just came from home and read them myself. I saw Alex's video also, and I have my own conclusion on this, but let's go through them first and let's read them. Of course, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel to show me your support and let me know that you want me to keep up with this content. This is CM Fragment, etc, etc. We're getting Wakanda Forever update, new hero M'Baku, as we already saw from the sneak peeks. Tier 4 for Namor, the King of Talokan. Tier 3 Shuri, the Brains of Wakanda. Potential Transcendent for Riri Williams. So you already know something, it's bad. Like, there's no M'Baku tier 3 or Transcended. There is a new legendary battle. Nice. We haven't seen one for a while. And we're getting a new comic card deck and CDP. Reforging for refinement and raids. Wow. It's like huge update. With these three in the bottom, feels like, you know, our life's gonna change, but perhaps yes, perhaps no. We're gonna figure out what I believe. M'Baku, as it seems, he is a superhero, human male combat, as it was Venom, as it is Moon Knight, as there are so many lately. And he's another combat out of like 12 we've taken an update lately. And yes, he got a solid leadership, but pretty low, 30% physical attack. We're gonna be able to get him for free from Legendary Battle, but you need to consider that if you want to tier 2 him, you need to buy the subscription package for 10 euros, because he's gonna be premium character as it seems. So even if you get him 1 star and you have tickets to go through 6 star, you need a tier 2, a mega tier 2 ticket, or else you need to pay for his stuff, you know, for his bios. And as it seems, his buff for passive ability, which is makes him similar to Shuri, it's only if he's tier 2. So yes, you're gonna be able to use him only for ABX ABL, and perhaps he's gonna be an update, perhaps not. We have to check him, because you already have characters like Sif, which is usable for this ABX day. For ABL, it's Taskmaster. Yeah, perhaps instead of Agent Venom for Carnage. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but we'll have to figure out after he drops. So he is free, but paywall also. It's free only if you have a tier 2 mega advancement ticket. So for me, it's not free because I don't have tier 2 advancement ticket. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make him tier 2 at the moment. So it's a skip for me, unless you have a total, you know, huge amount of tier 2 advancement ticket. Super villain combat here for our boy Namor, and his uniform effect is so goofy. I mean, 30% gold damage and nothing else. It's pretty low for the last uniforms from other characters, and he's getting a bunch of buff into his tier 3 as it seems. He keep the accumulation there, but in the same time he get this he get more all allies buffs. He used to have an attack on all allies also. Now it's on defensive and ignore dodge and remove all debuffs. So we have to figure out. He got super armor, which is super cool to not get guard broken into PvE. And yes, he kept his passive, his tier 2 passive, you know, the critical on critical attacks. This is exactly the same we took for raids, but this is for later. The skills he got, it's pretty smooth. I mean, there is Fracture, Silence, Paralysis, Snare. That means they are pushing him for meta in ABL 100%. And yes, he's only missing the cold, the freeze buff, how it's called, cold effect buff. But yes, We have to figure out, because he seems pretty similar with before, but all the skills are instead of fire, it's cold damage. So now if you had on him a City of Judgment, you can keep it, but Rage feels to be the best. We have to figure out. I'm gonna test him firstly for with Judgment 100%. This girl here feels solid, buffing with her leadership and nothing else. I mean, yeah, she's giving all allies 55%. So she's gonna be a beast for supporting all your team. I mean, 55, it's that much as Valkyr, right? Oh, it's Suri. Oh my god, it's my problem seeing Riri there. Okay, it's Suri. Yes, my bad. I thought it was Riri. Yeah, Suri, Riri. Yeah, yeah, I know. And yeah, Suri gets another buff for her passive ability, and now she's gonna be able to be used on World Boss Legend. That's pretty huge. And ABL. Okay, she was already ABL. I mean GBR. Yeah. And the rest of the build feels pretty solid and feels like they're pushing here for ABL also. It's gonna be solid to have here and swap. As you can see, there is burn, shock, paralysis. I feel like shock is gonna be the next ABL thing to cancel. So yeah. And here is Riri Williams. She just took a buff like Sieves for her allies through her uniform. So another passive ability, another support basically. And you can combine it with the 55% energy attack. So she's gonna be huge for energy attacking blast type characters. The rest feels okay, accumulation, but you know what? We don't really need blast types female. We already have a lot and they are already cool. So I'm not sure where in the meta she could land as damage, but as a support, she's nice. I mean, why not? An awakened character, you can get a uniform and an awakened character and have a really solid leadership and support. She's like Shuri, but for energy attacking blast types. Shuri, I was talking about Sif, not Shuri. Yes, this is Shuri's artifact, and I mean tier 3 skill, and she seems to get accumulation. The animation of the skill, it's pretty wild, it's really cool, and that's how should Black Panther's tier 3 could be. That's the spirit of the god of Panther. I can't remember his name. It's something with Z, I think, but yeah, I'm not gonna butcher it right now. Embrance of the... Okay, there's no name of this here. Okay, let's go through tier 4 Namor. About Shuri, you have to check her out. There is a lot of characters that you could play instead of her, like Kamala, like Black Widow for damage. We can't really know. And this dude's buffs looks dope. This tier 4 looks out of your mind. And you have to understand that this active buff, 20%, talking about CTP of Raid, talking about his own buffs, talking about his ISO set, your card set, whatever buff this dude is getting, if you have enabled his tier 4 skill, he's gonna get advantage for all the buffs he's getting. CTP of Rage is a buff, the card you're getting 20%, is gonna get 20% more, so the card effect gonna be like 25 for you. The 40% from ISO set, all attack gonna be 50% for you, or something like that, You're gonna get an increase totally, and even the 50% chain hit when attacking, it's gonna be like 55% or 60% with the first buff. The active buff is huge, and we have to figure out how good this is gonna be, but I feel like this thing gonna smash the damage meters. But we have to figure out. Yeah, awaken skill of our girls here. Moon Girl, what a lame. I mean, why they give her that and not to Mubaku? But yes, we have to see. You can see there they are combining their powers, and there is a dinosaur, etc, etc. Yeah, super wow, girly power. But yeah, okay. let's go. Wrath of the Sea released, and that's the one of the worst legendary battle I've ever seen. I mean, the stages to complete could be nice, but the rest of the stuff it's pretty sad. Yes, this is something usual, the 2500 crystals, but the saddest thing is the rewards. I mean, why should you pay 2500 crystals, or let's say 2000 crystals, to get CDP of Destruction and no premium card? In the same time, in the same moment, they introduce CDP of Raids and more P cards that you could equip. They give us this thing. What are you talking about, guys? I mean, perhaps the best thing is Shuri biometrics, because Shuri artifact, I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but you're gonna see the impact this artifact got for you and your account. And this thing is a 4-day skip. Okay, I mean, if you're not a content creator, you're not on a rush on any of these characters. You shouldn't, at least. So, I was saying for months that this thing gonna be meta one day. I was wrong. No, I don't believe I was wrong, because this thing, guys, says here 50% every seconds for 5 seconds every 8 seconds. This thing is similar to, guess who? Guess who? Carnage. Carnage tier 4. Carnage tier 4 is healing something similar, and perhaps Carnage is even more, yes, but this thing gonna lifesteal every time you're breathing into the game. You're gonna get 15% HP. That's a huge heal, and if you combine that with the shield you're gonna get, it's gonna be insane. And the concentration thing, it's gonna make me say for more people, use the artifact with concentration. And also with the second set, you could focus on concentration and have more heal, even more heal. 35% of concentration is a lot. So yes, this thing could be meta, but the saddest thing is that there is no GBI, so it's gonna be usable on characters that already have guard break immunity, like Carnage with his artifact, and there is several others. I can't really remember everyone now. Oh, it's our boy Adam Warlock also, and yes, it's several others I can't remember. So for raids, I feel like it's a fair add on it. The 20% all attack, it's pretty lame. They should do something else, not just all attack every time. I mean, it's repeated over and over again in all CDPs. I mean, yes, critical damage is cool, but it's not gonna do huge impact in my opinion. I mean, 80%, it's a huge number from the one side. But from the other side, I mean, critical damage is critical damage. It's not like more peers or some chain hit. Chain hit and more peers feels like, you know, you're cheating or getting huge impact in your gameplay. Critical damage most of the times is cool, but not huge cool. I mean, the best part gonna be if you're gonna have brilliant CTP of raids. Brilliant CTP of raids gives you more of this buff, 1.1%, and ignores boss damage by 65. This is gonna be huge. If you manage to have brilliant CTP of raids, you're gonna get something way better than mighty raids for sure. But we have to test it. I'm just talking in my, you know, perhaps this makes no sense and raids gonna be busted with the critical damage and gonna be way better. And that's where they're saying about the new slot for cards. We're gonna get a second slot, you know, deck, so you can put the 5 cards. And I was so worried about this. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I have swapped so many times cards that I could use for PvP, and I have no cards now. I have only one card. I'm trying over and over. I sacrifice every of my card, etc, etc. I was thinking about building a full PvP, but you know what? I figure out that this is really nice. I already have in my account saved, I didn't had saved any common card, I had only P cards, but now I start saving common cards. So I could make a free-to-play card set and test my characters as a free-to-play. So as a content creator, this is insanely good for me. I'm gonna have the opportunity to switch between the sets and playing without peers or playing with two peers, and in the same time build a PvP build in my inventory and swap it at the end or something like that, you know? So yes, free to play, here we come. Free to play cards at least. We're gonna make a video on that without having to unequip cards or chimichangas in my account. That's gonna be dope. It gives me so many opportunities to do more. And the other thing, yes, here they're saying you how you could utilize that, and it's pretty cool because you can use, you know, your PvP set only the PvP modes, and in PvE use only the PvE and starts like that. And the good stuff is that there is no way whales gonna take advantage of that because the buffs are not stacked, so you can get only one or the other. Nothing changed for most of the people in the game. Only like less than 5% of the people gonna start building another card set, in my opinion, and content creators just get lucky with that, and we can make free to play showcases without peers. And now this is the thing that give upsets me the most, that they give this artifact to the dude who is paywall and can't be awakened or tier 3. So you can take advantage of that in ABL. So super whales that gonna push ABL need him tier 2 with this thing, and if they have that, they can go through ABL Combat Hero Day with more success than the others, you know? Yeah, perhaps I'm gonna do that myself, but I'm just saying. And yes, Namor's feels solid. I mean, he just gets more damage through bosses like Iron Man, purely PvE. And the Suri thing that gives ignore dodge and all attack. So you want to take this from legendary battle paying 2000 crystals? No way, guys. I don't feel like, basically. We'll have to check how good it's gonna be. And in the same time, our girl Ironheart is not getting something huge. This thing is like Macari's, but if you are not gonna use her on any game mode, how you could utilize it? This is a support. I mean, perhaps it's gonna find any use on the game. We'll have to figure out for that too. Moon Girls, it's increased, yeah. So generic also. Again, ignore dots, pretty lame, and no one's gonna use here. Not no uniform means no use. I mean, there's no way this is gonna be good. This is a future pass, and it's really cool giving away mega uniform ticket. You know, everyone wants that. And seeing this icon makes you believe that we're gonna get these characters, but it's completely random. I think they had some Easter eggs sometimes, but yes, I've seen a lot of characters there and it's not showcased. They're saying about some different in the gameplay, some changes in the gameplay, how the UI looks like, and how they make you choose the right character and don't spend your selectors. Okay, the playtime of Alliance Battle Mode Normal has been changed. Before was okay, 5 minutes is enough for that, for sure. Has improved display, new label for newly added. Oh, okay, the looks for Jane Foster. Okay, Jane Foster, hooker. Okay, text added to tier 4 Striker Venom. Okay, we'll have to figure out. It was 50% more against bosses or something like that. They issue final downs. Okay. Yes, that's the nerf of Hulk. We'll have to figure out for that too. I believe for PvE, as he gonna have no thing for PvP, because for PvP you wasn't utilizing his tier 4. He's killing anyone with 1/4 skill. You're just one shot anyone. Well, you're not gonna use the tier 4, but the tier 4 gonna have effect to you for your PvE output. And to be honest, I was pushing with him also with my Carnage, but yes, he was pretty solid. We'll have to figure out how good he's gonna be. And now the skill effect of tier 4 Striker of Black Ball has been increased, not to be affected by the game error. Before, increased damage 30% and final damage 50. Oh my god, that's even more? Whoa, he's gonna be even better, guys. He's already really good, but now he's gonna be even better. We have to figure out for that too. I don't have him tier 4, so yeah, no worries. It's not gonna be fast. Auto repeating. Okay. Everything feels really cool. Yes, you can see the comment here. Incoming Fantastic Four Mutant update. Oh, sorry, leader, I can't right now. So yes, I'm looking forward for that, guys, and I'm gonna drop a live stream in the like couple of minutes after the daily reset tomorrow. So stay tuned and participate into the live stream to get the first flavor of the characters we're gonna get, like Shuri, Ironheart, and Namor. Namor is already tier 3. The other two I'm gonna tier 3 and awaken as soon as is possible to check them in the live stream and see the builds I have and what if you're swapping CTPs, judgment and stuff like that. You know, also it's gonna be a crystal coupon giveaway. I want to wear the costume of Shuri here. And yes, that was it. Thank you again, and let me know for what are you so hyped at the moment for tomorrow. See you in the next. Bye bye to everyone. Kisses.